Cardi B is one of the biggest female rappers on earth right now, and the reason she's so famous is because she uses social media as a tool to help her branding and make her even more famous. And that is definitely working, because even if you don't know any of Cardi B's music, you probably still know who she is and kind of the things that she's known for. And one thing she is well known for is being incredibly flashy on social media, especially with, luxury items and just money in general. Like, I've seen cold hard cash on her Instagram story, I swear. That is why today we're going to be talking about how Cardi B spends her money. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mackenzie Smith here, and today on BTS, I'm going to be filling you in on the top 10 most expensive things that Cardi B owns. But before we get into that, make sure to like and sub to the channel below. Also check out our playlist up there of other videos if you want to see more. Starting off at number 10, we have Cardis Crib. If there's one thing that Cardi spends money on, it's her family, with her daughter Culture living one of the most lavish lifestyles of any child out there. And when Cardi had her new baby, she was gifted a lavish white and gold crib and bassinet produced by K-Pesh Designs, a prominent company that caters to celebrity interior needs. And apparently the crib cost roughly $4,500. And honestly, looking at pictures of it, I can see why it cost so much. The crib is not only huge, but it's covered in jewels also. And I guess Cardi is so extravagant, Culture needs to be, napping in style. In at number 9, jewelry for Culture. And again, we got some ultra lavish things for Culture, who is probably still too young to even wear any of it. Cardi actually admitted to spending $80,000 on jewelry for her daughter. This jewelry was a diamond tennis bracelet and a pair of earrings from her mother, who wrote in the Instagram caption of the picture with the jewels, quote, "If I'm iced out, my daughter gotta be too." And honestly, when you put it that way, I kind of get what she's talking about. And even though I didn't think the Culture would be wearing any of the jewelry, she has actually been seen out once wearing the bracelet. So hey, at least it's not, just sitting at home collecting dust. And at number 8, Patek Philippe watch. Cardi isn't just spending her money on bling for her daughter, she of course spends even more on herself. But this next one was actually another gift. Her husband Offset bought her a crazy expensive piece of jewelry, a Patek Philippe watch. The matching rose gold watches are estimated to cost a whopping $150,000? And wow, I still don't understand how people can pay that much for a watch. You can buy a G-Wagon for that amount. Crazy. Apparently Offset bought the matching watches as a gift for Cardi when cheating rumors were swirling, but it seems like the watches weren't able to patch everything up because they ended up breaking up for a few months due to the rumors. But they did get back together in 2019 officially when they were seen at the Grammys together. So maybe that helps. In at number 7, Bentley and Lamborghinis. It's a no-brainer that someone as rich as Cardi would own tons of luxury cars. If you had any doubts that she does, I'm here to end that. Because Cardi owns tons of lavish cars. One of her most lavish cars is her orange Bentley, worth $240,000. She bought it in 2017 after her first single went viral. But the crazy part is that Cardi doesn't even have a license. And when James Corden inquired about why she, buys cars, she told him that she liked to pose with them for photos. I guess you'd do anything for the gram, right? Another incredibly expensive car she owns is a Lamborghini, and her and Offset actually have matching ones, with Cardi spending over $500,000 on both combined. But we actually know the specific number, because when someone called her out for leasing the cars, she clapped back with the receipt showing the insane amount, bragging that she paid cash for all of it. And I would tell you that amount, but I literally can't say that, I don't know how to speak numbers anymore, so sorry guys. It's a lot of money. And at number 6, Lola Bunny diamond chain. For her Coachella set, Cardi went all out. But truly, what more could you expect? She apparently spent $400,000 on a diamond encrusted Lola Bunny chain. And her jeweler even spilled the tea that the purchase was not impulsive, and she was actually eyeing the chain for months before going ahead with it. However, because she waited so long and actually ordered the piece only 5 days before the festival, it was rushed like crazy and probably brought the price up too. But the chain looked amazing on her and added to the performance, so it's worth it for the fans. But keeping on the topic of Coachella, Cardi actually spent so much money on her Coachella set that overall the performance was a loss for her. In an interview with SiriusXM, Cardi revealed that she was being paid $70,000 for each of her 2 Coachella performances. But since her setup and all the aspects of her performance equaled to $300,000, she lost money doing it. And while Cardi was making $140,000 for her entire Coachella gig, spent at least $600,000 to perform. And usually I would think that's the most insane thing ever. But it is Coachella, which is one of the most known and respected music festivals in the world, so obviously she wants to impress, and I think it was her first one too, so you gotta go all out. Halfway number 5, her looks. As I'm sure a lot of you ladies watching know, being a woman is expensive, and there are tons of things we need to spend money on to look our best. Literally this past weekend I spent $300 to get my hair done. Got my roots touched up. I'm not saying it's smart, but it's necessary. I just have to do it, you know? And apparently Cardi once admitted that in order for her to keep up trends and look her best, she spends $300,000 a month, which comes out to $3.6 million a year if her monthly spending is consistent. And I can't even come up with the words to describe how insane of an amount that is. However, Cardi has been open about the fact that she is no stranger to cosmetic procedures. So I'm sure that's where the bulk of the spending comes from. But that also apparently includes clothing and jewelry as well, so you know, that's racking up the bill a lot. In at number 4, Offset's presents. For Offset's 28th birthday, he was gifted something you probably won't expect, and that was some cold hard cash, with Cardi giving him a whopping $500,000 in neat stacks inside of a fridge. Apparently Cardi revealed that she didn't have to give him all that money, but she said she ran out of gift ideas and wanted him to buy himself whatever he wanted. And honestly, you know, I wouldn't mind this kind of present. Like if someone doesn't know what to get me, cash is always better than like gift cards. I hate when you get a gift card and then you just like forget about it and never use it, or that's at least what I do. Yeah, never get me gift cards if you're gonna buy me a present. And at number 3, Yves Saint Laurent boots. Like I said before, Cardi's looks and style are very important to her brand, so she spends money to get the best of the best when she needs to. One of these things are designer boots, with Cardi spending $10,000 on some sparkly boots. And at the MTV VMAs, where she showcased the boots, she wore a matching sparkly bodysuit. And although I could never dream of spending that much on some boots, I mean, good for her if she's able to, right? In at number 2, new teeth. Veneers are an extremely popular thing that a lot of celebrities and influencers get done. And after Cardi was ridiculed online for her teeth for years on end, she decided to get new teeth to amplify her look and her confidence. According to BET.com, she got a new set of teeth at the price of $2,000 per tooth. So she spent $40,000 to fix her whole mouth, including whitening. And even though $40,000 is a lot of money, the confidence that comes along with good teeth is priceless. So, you know, this is one purchase that I'm pretty happy that she did. And finally at number 1, the multi-million-dollar Atlanta mansion. And in case you were waiting for it, of course her house is going to be the most expensive thing that she has purchased. And her and Offset bought a mansion in Atlanta for a reported $5.8 million. And Cardi even showed off a bit of the house in her Instagram, showing a winery and a gun range. She also said she's been house hunting for the perfect place for 2 years, and she was so excited when they found this one. The house is 22,000 square feet, has 6 acres of land, 5 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and an 1,800 bottle wine cellar. And from looking at the pictures, it's clear that every inch of this house is absolutely gorgeous, and Cardi's definitely living the dream. Alright everyone, that's all for the video today. Let me know what you think about it down below. What was the most insane thing that Cardi has? Or do you think that she's just so rich that she can spend whatever she wants and it doesn't really matter? For me, the most insane thing is the gift she gave to Offset, especially considering, you know, how badly that he treats her, like cheating rumors swirling all the time, but that's a whole other topic. I just hope that he is getting her gifts just as good, you know? But before I head out of this video, I'm gonna shout out some comments from me and Bree's video on Halloween costumes. So Dan said, ruined a career? I'm sure nearly all these celebs still are famous. You are right. I mean, oftentimes it didn't absolutely like cancel them into obscurity. I mean, it's just a Halloween costume at the end of the day. It's not gonna do that. I don't think it should do that. But you know, they gotten a lot of backlash for having these costumes. You know, a little tiny bit clickbait, but scandalous costumes more so. Then Hope said, people are so sensitive now. Some of these I can kind of understand, but others, it's like, really, are they serious? Getting mad about that's obviously not what the costume was trying to convey. Come on now. I definitely agree. I think with costumes, it's such a strange line, of course, if something's offensive or not, but I think most of the time it's out of respect and admiration for the person that you're wearing the costume for. So I rarely agree with like bad costumes, because it's like you're just looking up to that person. You know, obviously there are some really bad ones, but like Julianne Hough, really bad, but I don't know. Then Ivy said, really, Kim didn't blackface, WTF, everyone loves to hate her. I agree, I feel like the Kardashians get it the worst, and they rarely even do anything like worth the backlash, in my opinion. Then another user said, I'm dressing up as Karen for the year 2020. Both are just as scary. That's a tough one. What's worse, Karens or 2020? 2020 is definitely scarier. Like, I'd probably deal with a few Karens if I could just like swap it out for 2020. Haven't dealt with a Karen yet, but I'm sure it's better than the sum of 2020, you know? Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thanks so much for sticking around with me if you made it all the way here. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And I guess Cardi is so extravagant. Oh my god. Then Hope said people are so sensitive now. Some of these I can kind of understand, but others are like really, oh my god.